Hi class, my name is Sonia Damps and I am working towards my master's degree in higher education with a focus on student affairs. I want to talk to you today about the disposition of teachers and what actually makes a great teacher and some of the qualities of those dispositions that makes a quality educator. I know for myself, I believe that I possess the quality of, just my integrity, as well as just being really committed and dedicated to teaching, but also to educating myself as well. And I think that's two of the qualities that I possess that's going to help make me to continue to be a successful teacher as I really work with the students that I work with on a daily basis. I believe, that integrity is very, very, very important, and also to dedicated teachers. We work really, really, really hard and advocate for our students, but we're making sure that we're doing everything, within policy requirements, and we think before we react to certain situations to make sure that we are following the guidelines, that we were instilled within us to do as educators, and just making sure that we're doing the right thing for our students. I do believe that there are some areas for growth in anything that we do. And one area where I really, really can see myself growing is, just to continue my education, continue to look for opportunities for growth, and, really just think about the areas where I may not have much specialties. Like an example would be dealing with students with special needs, and how do we support those students in a classroom? So I think always continuing your education and really just kind of self-reflecting on areas where you can make an improvement, and always looking for opportunities to engage in those areas where you can definitely make a difference in the classroom. I think it's important that we always look for opportunities to make a difference in the classroom and outside of the classroom within our communities, because as we know, the community is a big area, and where we as teachers also too can make change, but also staying within the boundaries and the codes of ethics, that we adhere to make sure that we are not crossing any boundaries into the personal space, but also to just making sure that we're focusing on how does that affect our students within a classroom. So I do think that, just continued growth and finding opportunities to, enhance my knowledge is an area where I always can make improvement at on a regular basis. I think that a professional educator behaves in a manner that is always professional. We always have our professional hats on. We're always thinking about what are the right and wrong ways to approach, a situation around our students. We would be one that is really good in keeping confidentiality, not sharing things that are confidential with, other individuals, students, parents. If we had someone helping in a classroom, we're really careful to not share anything such as grades, where they would have for another student, or, setting ourselves up for risk for leaving anything around that's going to expose anything that pertains to a specific student. So I think that, that is important as well, as we think about just like our integrity and our honesty and our hard work and our dedication, but also to just being very confidential in anything that we are sharing, and making sure that we're not sharing anything that we shouldn't share. I think, being an educator comes, with a lot of fun, making sure we're instilling that in the classroom, but also to making sure that we are being honest, holding a very professional integrity, not crossing boundaries, supporting our students, advocating for our students, and doing everything that we can to make sure that our students all receive a fair, equitable education. Thank you. I look forward to continuing my education in higher ed, and hope to learn more and more every day about being an educator.